Have you ever filled out a survey? The questions might seem simple, but each one is designed to capture a very specific kind of information. A question like, how would you rate our service? Poor, good, or excellent is fundamentally different from how many times have you visited this month? Understanding this difference is the secret to making sense of statistics. All data can be sorted into two main families. First, there's categorical data, which describes qualities or groups. A subtype, nominal data, is just labels with no order, like your country of birth or your favorite brand of shoe. Nike doesn't rank higher than Adidas. They're just different names. Then there's ordinal data, which has a clear ranking. Think of that poor, good, excellent rating. You know excellent is better than good, but you can't do math with them. Excellent plus good doesn't mean anything. The second family is numerical data, describing quantities you can count or measure. Discrete data is for things you count in whole numbers, the number of goals in a soccer game, or siblings you have. You can't score 2.7 goals. In contrast, you measure continuous data. It can be any value within a range. Someone's height isn't just 175 centimeters. It could be 175.234, limited only by the precision of your ruler. So why does this classification matter? Because it's a blueprint for analysis. It tells you whether to use a bar chart for brands or a histogram for heights. It dictates if you can calculate an average or if you should just find the most common category. It even helps spot potential bias. People might be less honest with an ordinal satisfaction rating than with a nominal fact. Before you can find the story in the numbers, you first have to understand the language they speak. Classifying data isn't just a technical step, it's the foundation of clear thinking.